Hello, this is G. Bailey, and welcome back to Let's Play Xenogears. Last time, we got into the Black Moon Forest and, well, met Elly. But yeah, where did she come from? Well, let's find out. Oh, well, yeah, standard JRPG protagonist contract. You gotta, you know, get all mopey and all that stuff. But at least Faye has a decent reason. A remotely decent reason, anyway. I mean, I don't think he's responsible for the incident at Bahan, based on the information we have right now. But I could understand him feeling guilty about his involvement. Yeah, we didn't really have a huge government with gears and everything to help out. We just kind of took what we could get. Nuts. I wonder why they attacked the village anyway. Huh. I wonder why there was an empty gear there, just lying around, waiting for us to find it. Huh. What do you mean? Nuts. Well, evidently. I didn't know gears could do that anyway. Holy cow. Yeah, he was kind of dead before the whole explosion and all that. Nuts. It's gone now. What about the gear? Game? What's going on? Oh, is this like a... I don't know what this is. I mean, I do know, but I don't think we know at this point in the plot. What do you mean in your back? You seem fine. Oh, you mean whatever you're piloting there. The dialogue is progressing automatically here, so yeah, they do that every now and then in the game, so if you can't read that quickly, well, pause, I guess. Ah, so those guys had to make a crash landing or something. That's how she got in the area. Now, so there were two groups fighting there. I kind of thought, at least based on what we saw earlier, I thought there was just like one group there. I don't know if I'd say it's absolutely their fault, but it's definitely a lot more their fault than yours. Not to mention Elly, apparently. A coward for standing my ground and defending innocent people? Yeah, they were the one who came here and started murdering random people. I didn't, start shooting cannons and bullets into random people like Timothy and all that. Well, how do we know that? I mean, as far as I could tell, they were attacking Faye simply because he was in a gear. He was like the greatest threat to them. Certainly more of a threat than people on the ground. Well, we did a pretty good job. We killed all of them, eventually. Well, how about the other villagers who were just kind of standing around, not running away from the scene of the combat and all that? I mean, there were still a lot of people around there. What are you gonna do? Hide in the basement? Nuts. I mean, I suppose at worst, maybe Faye's guilty of reckless endangerment, but still, I think that's a little bit over the top there, with, like, Dan's reaction and all that. Besides, you weren't even there. I mean, by the time, Faye was around. No, not really. What children left behind? I mean, I guess there was like that crowd of people there, but yeah, they're gone. You go back there, there's no one around in the area. So, yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. Yeah, you kind of attack a village that has innocent civilians around. That kind of makes you responsible for that. Couldn't you have landed that gear, I don't know, somewhere remotely, not in the middle of town? So where are you off to?
You talk as if it's not your responsibility.
No. I didn't do anything.
They died because you had to pilot the gear and start fighting.
It wasn't me, can't you understand?
Not just anyone can pilot those machines, you know.
I didn't do it.
Why won't you take responsibility?
I'm not so strong.
Why are you trying to put the blame on others?
I'm not even all that talented.
You're a coward!
That's right. I'm a coward.
Yeah, I know the lip syncing is really bad on the anime there, but, well, it is what it is. They don't have a whole lot of voice acting in the game in general, really, so yeah, don't worry about it too much. One thing I do like about the whole situation with the invasion of Lahan is how, at least, it's not completely misguided rage. I mean, I could remotely understand. Whoa! What's going on? But yeah, I could remotely understand, like, why the villagers and Dan are upset at Faye for being so reckless. I don't agree with them. I think they're being way overly critical and over the top. But at least it's not completely based on nothing. So, and I like how they handle that. And I also like how they handle boss time against the Rancor Dragon. Or a dinosaur, one or the other. Well, Elly's out of commission for this fight. But that's okay. Let's see, now, for the first part of this fight, I'm just going to work on my death blows here, or my move experience, and I need quite a bit of experience for my weak attacks there. The Rancor Dragon is pretty slow and has almost no evasion. You know, I'm gonna put in X, or Fierce move in there just to get one more experience for that. Ow. Now, the reason why I entered my moves as X triangle instead of triangle X is because if I did it the other way around, if I did it triangle X, I would have performed the death blow, and since you don't see the move animation for the fierce attack there, you see the death blow animation instead, you don't actually get move experience towards your fierce attacks there. So it's just something to keep in mind there. Even though all death blows end with an X, if you perform the death blow, you don't get experience for performing the fierce attack at the end there. But yeah, the first part of the fight is scripted there. So you might as well just take the opportunity, work on your move experience. Hey! I see you got that thing working from your backyard. Although I think if you go back, it's still there. I don't know, maybe Citan had another one or something that he was working on. Nuts. Well, how's he gonna do that? He's got like a little helicopter or something. Well, I guess they might have a cannon or something on that thing. I don't know. Well, at least this time we don't have to worry about potentially killing innocent civilians. Alright, so now with Gears here, now that I actually have a death blow, we can actually do something here. So whenever you perform an attack, I'm going to use a fierce attack because this guy has like almost no evasion. But yeah, whenever you perform an attack, it increases your attack level by 1, up to a maximum of 3, at least for now, although we don't have the death blows for it. Now, once you get up to an attack level of 1, you can actually perform a death blow in your gear. Since we have only the first death blow, that would be the triangle X death blow, that corresponds to a death blow in gears. And that one is 2 triangles. So we use a weak attack there, and then another weak attack. And yeah, you deal a lot more damage, and it's really accurate, just like death blows on foot there. Now, let's see. I could also use Booster to increase my speed there. And you know what? Let's go for that. This guy doesn't have that much HP. But you see how it's red, my time gauge is red now, and I'm getting my turns a lot faster. So basically, for a lot of the early boss fights, when you're in Gears, your strategy is pretty much going to be use an attack. It doesn't have to be a fierce attack, but whatever you decide to use. It doesn't matter which one for building up your attack level. And then you perform a death blow. All death blows in Gears require 2 moves. So there's like triangle, 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 square, triangle, X, and then square, triangle, and so on. So there's 9 death blows. And 6 of those death blows correspond to the first 6 death blows that you learn on foot. So it's important to learn death blows on foot, so that way you can increase the damage you can deal with death blows while you're in a gear. I hope that made sense to you guys. If you have some confusion on the subject, let me know. It is pretty damn important to understand how death blows work in gears, because that's how you're going to be dealing the bulk of your damage for quite some time when you're fighting battles in gears, that is. What does keeping myself in good shape have to do with it? I was in a huge gear! That is one thing I don't quite understand, is like, you see battles, I mean, there's going to be battles with gears and stuff, and you're piloting it, and you get tired and all that, but you're in a gear. I mean, that would be like someone getting tired while driving a car. Well, I suppose if you drove a car long enough, you would start to get tired. And I suppose, if you're taking hits from a giant monster while you're in a gear, that, I don't know, maybe you'd get a concussion or something, I don't know. Okay, I guess you would get injured and tired. Never mind. No, probably not. Well, it saved your life. Reminded me of what one of my engineering professors said. For better or for worse, we're becoming more and more dependent on technology, so you might as well learn how to use it. Oh, yeah, I suppose. What about the gear? She is okay, right? Unless she got tail slapped before we made it. Ah, hey! How's it going? Oh, well, I did try headbutting the guy, too. But that didn't work out too well. Oh. Yeah, we might as well. I like Faye's sarcasm every now and then like that. You mean literally or figuratively there, Sitan? Oh. Yeah, I suppose. What were you even bringing this gear around here for anyway, Sitan? I mean, it's nice that we had it and all. Nuts. Well, there's kind of a fire in front of me. I don't know, call me crazy, but fire seems like something that would not be very relaxing. Especially after what we've been through. Yeah, that was weird. Is that bizarre language she was speaking in the previous episode or something? How do you know that? Well, she did have a pilot uniform. Well, evidently, she was doing pretty good until she got hit in the back. What about them? Oh, well, that makes everything so much better. Well, yeah, I suppose. Maybe they shouldn't have come over this way. Why were you even flying in that direction anyway? I mean, knowing where Kislev is and where Lahan is. On the world map, that is. I mean, there's nothing over there besides our village. Oh. Yeah, evidently. Oh. Okay. Say but again. They say that a lot in this game. Well, what do you mean by that? You're not gonna tell us, are you? Is there anything you can't do, Citan? Answer, no! Well, why do you need her to leave? Oh. Well, yeah, it's standard JRPG protagonist. Comes with the territory. Oh. Yeah, I suppose. Besides, shouldn't you have, like, some means of communicating with headquarters or something? Or wherever you're from? Well, what do you mean by that? It was. Oh, well, that too. What do you mean? Oh, well, someone's got to do it. Trying to think of a Dragon Quest reference. Well, she is. I guess that's her job. I don't know how you pronounce that. Jugend? Jugend? I don't know. I'm guessing it rhymes with legend or something. But whatever, it's a made-up pronoun. So I'm not gonna worry about that. What do you mean by that? Well, it was probably for his own benefit in the long run. What do you mean by that? You're not gonna tell us, are you? One thing I do like about how they present the plot, especially in the early game, is how there is a mystery. We don't know exactly what happened at at Lahan there, and also, well, yeah, all that happened there. But I like how they're slowly revealing more details over the course of the plot here, instead of just having a major incident that instigates the beginning of the plot, and then promptly forgetting about it for the next 30 hours of the game. So, I mean, this is how you handle a mystery in an RPG to, you know, give motivation to the player to want to learn more about what's going on. And a lot of it, they don't take forever to get around to explaining. I mean, some of it takes longer than others, of course, but this part, you know, we learn about Elly's involvement and all this. We still don't quite know exactly what happened, but we'll learn more about that soon enough, viewers, soon enough. Hey, how's it going? Oh, evidently. Well, she did kind of land in your village. I mean, I could understand Faye being a little guilty about his involvement in the incident. But, yeah, what's going on with the village? Oh, okay. Oh, where's that? Well, yeah, I wouldn't worry about it. Oh, yeah, I suppose. Do we care about that? Well, why not? I mean, we're not part of other territory, I thought. Something? Whatever's going on. Okay, let's see. We need to head to the west. We cannot take the gear with us, so we'll just move along. But now we got more party members with Citan. Oh, what's going on up there? But yeah, this is, as you can see, Elly left and all that. That's why I removed her equipment before leaving. But I just left the weapon on her anyway. You could have kept the newer one and sold it for a little more money, but whatever. It doesn't really matter. She's not really a physical attacker. Oh, okay. Yeah, we heard of Gebler a little bit earlier, but I think this is the first time we've heard about Solaris. We have? Oh, well, good for them. Oh, what ruins? Oh, well, that would explain why she knew how to pilot the gear and all that stuff. Yeah, I suppose. Well, holy cow. Well, we better avoid that, I guess. Oh, Can't even see where I'm going! Oh, now we get out of the place. Okay, well, now we made it all the way through the forest, and let's see, where is it? Okay, we can't quite see it, but there's like there's a little settlement up ahead there, and yeah, we got Citan in our party, and well, that's where we gotta head next. But can we find some parts to fix up our gear? Find out next time on Let's Play Xenogears. This is H.C. Bailey, signing off. Have a good day.